Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, playing Halo Wars 1 in 2025. So Halo Wars 1, I'm playing it on PC here on Steam, and it's, Halo Wars 1 came out in 2009. So it makes this game, I can't believe to say it, 16 years old almost. It turns 16 in March. And there are just some things about this game that are just so iconic. I mean, I absolutely love and adore this game, and I would really still be playing it today regularly on the channel if it had actual matchmaking instead of just, custom games. But it's still a blast to play in single player. Let's go ahead and dive into why Halo Wars 1 is still so awesome in 2025. This is one of my most favorite maps, the docks. And as we get into this video, if this is your first time on the channel, well, I strangely still post Halo Wars content, and we have literally over 1,000 videos on it, so check out everything else that's offered on the channel, including our walkthrough. We really enjoyed that. This is the definitive edition. I still think that from a single-player standpoint, this is probably the best place in the to play Halo Wars. You get increased frame rates, resolutions. Look at this. We're going up against, by the way, two Prophet of Regrets, which I have always dubbed the chair, two chairs. And the docks reminds me so much of... Oh, there's a hero. Okay. All right, that's a good...
Reactor complete.
Good scout that we just did there. Let's build a barracks. Starting in Halo Wars 1 is always so much slower than in Halo Wars 2. And in fact, I like to say that Halo Wars 1 overall is a much slower game than Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 is a lot faster. But that's okay. I mean, this... the chair's over there. I think between the Marines my teammate's making here, who he's playing as Forge,
Reactor complete.
we should be okay. And in Halo Wars 1, as you build more pads here on your base actually increases in health. It was just so cool, like, it still is cool, like how the buildings come out of the ground and like how your base flies down from the Spirit of Fire, and it's like, oh, here we go. He's got some honor guards. All right. Okay, hang on. We're getting there. We are building... Uh-oh. Look out, teammate. Oh, that is so cringe. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. Usually one turret will actually fix this issue. Let's go ahead and keep getting crates. Sometimes you get lucky and there's some crates over here. Have I said yet this map reminds me of Sentry in Halo Wars 2? I keep interrupting myself. The answer might be no. I don't think I have said that. Alright, that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to lock the base. By the way. These units actually train pretty quick, maybe even faster in Halo Wars 2. That turret can't shoot that? Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. 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 Let's try and grab these crates. I still think that if you were to compare Halo Wars 1 to Halo Wars 2, and you're like, which game is more iconic? Like, which game really nails what it feels like to be Halo? I still firmly believe that Halo Wars 1 does that so much better from an aesthetic standpoint. You can kind of see the grit of what it is to be UNSC here. The music, which I do have turned off. I don't think Microsoft kind of pursues any copyright for Halo Wars soundtracks, but you have no idea if they're going to change their mind in the future, so that's why I have that turned off. But the soundtrack is just absolutely iconic. Did you not listen to me when I... Oh, crates are gone, that's why. Or I got them, one of the two. And the campaign is so good. I mean, some people really like... Oh, is he leaving? No, you're not leaving. We're going after you. I mean, I've invested all this money into this. Look at all these flamethrowers. How many did I make? I made 9. We're running after him. Let's go, boys. Some people really enjoy the Halo Wars 2 campaign. I actually think it shines the best in the Awakening the Nightmare expansion. But I do think the base campaign of Halo Wars... Oh, look at that. There's like a little terminal right there. The base campaign of Halo Wars 2, I actually think is fairly weak overall. it starts off really strong, introducing the Banished. Oh yeah, this guy's done. You know, it introduces Atriox and like while you're on the arc, and follows up a little bit post Halo 5, but really after that, I feel like it's kind of flat and dull up until a cliffhanger ending at the end. Yeah, we got his hero. That's one for the good guys, gentlemen. Big infantry battle here early this one, huh? Whereas I feel like the Halo Wars 1 campaign, it completely hits all of the strong points of what makes Halo Halo. I mean, you have your Spartans, you're saving civilians, you get to take control of vehicles, you have a Scarab mission, you're fighting, of course, against the Flood, the Forerunners, the Covenant. I mean, it's got all of that there across different planets and worlds, and I think the map suite offered in Halo Wars 1 is so good, too. You know, the docks, from the design standpoint of this map, is very, very similar to Sentry. I mean, if you're looking at it from this position, where it's shaped like the letter U, you know, you have two UNSC bases, or I'm sorry, two main bases here. Very, very close, where they can more or less defend each other. I mean, that's iconic to Sentry. And then you have an expansion base shortly, you know, further down a little bit. Now, in Sentry, second base is generally, well, it's always right here in twos, which I guess is really more or less this base here. Then you have a corner base further down that can be taken by your opponent. So if you really want a super turtle, it's very doable in this map. You always have air units flying over the top right here. But then you have the natural choke point there in the center, which is actually more defendable in Halo Wars 1. You know, you can put, of course, infantry in these towers, or even in this destroyed bus, and line this up with Cobras, which I guess you kind of do with, like, Siege and the rest in Halo Wars 2. But look how many... Hang on one second. Look at all these elite honor guards. Oh, hang on. We're not. Nope. No. Well, yeah. I guess I can do that. I was gonna disruption bomb. Oh, the mech. It's so good. Veterancy actually works in Halo Wars 1, by the way. How it's permanently bugged in Halo Wars 2, which is so funny to me. Let's go ahead and build our vehicles, shall we?
Turret complete. All units.
You know, you always have the iconic all units, local units. Just unbeatable. Halo Wars 1 will forever be my favorite game. If you don't have this yet, by the way, and you're considering purchasing it, it goes on sale on Steam for as low as $5, and I'm assuming that is also the case for other platforms as well.
Armory complete.
Xbox and Windows Store.
Turret complete.
But there are mods for Steam. And I think it works on Windows Store too, but I honestly haven't tested that. I've done quite a bit of modding videos where you can actually even play as the Flood. Oh, look at this. Alright, let's go help out the teammate. Let's go, gentlemen. Let's start building our Spartan since I got the chain gun upgrade. Who remembers the typical opener of UNSC where you make 3 chain gun Spartans and you put them all in Scorpion tanks? I mean, that's always a treat. So we'll get the Spartans going. Let's help out the teammate. We might actually make some progress here in assisting him. There's some other good maps, too, that I really like. Beasley's Plateau was a lot of fun. Terminal Moraine is probably my second favorite map, or maybe my favorite map, depending on my day of the week. I like both of those maps a lot. You know, that's also a favorable map for super turtling. Grenade throw does a lot of damage to buildings, huh? Especially when you get the rocket launcher upgrade. It's pretty good. I would have loved to have seen, you know, typical matchmaking support, because right now you can only more or less do it in custom games, is how you set up your matches in Halo Wars 1 these days. And actually, it's not cross-platform, which has always bugged me. But, like, just look at this. This is taken from one of the missions early in the campaign where you got to save all the civilians going to the escape pods. And just the detail even of this map is so cool. You know, you got your sky bridges connecting all of these giant towers. There's some fountains. This has a changing picture display on the video board. You see crosswalks, and some buildings are on fire from, a previous attack. There's some crashed pelicans here that you can take cover in.
Enemy engagement.
Just the way that Ensemble Studios, design so much of this game is... Oh, did I only make two Spartans? Is really iconic.
All units.
It will forever and always be iconic. One of my favorite things in this game is friendly fire is turned on, and it kind of always is in terms of leader powers. So what I love is, like, you could mac your teammates, drop a mac blast or do a glassing beam and, troll your teammates. I used to do this thing. I very rarely trolled randoms because in matchmaking on the 360 days because I wanted to be nice. But like one thing I used to do was I would play as the Prophet of Regret, and if I saw their Warthog coming over to take the crates in front of my base, I would use my glassing beam on them. And if that doesn't describe negative micro, using my resources to stop my teammate from getting more resources, I don't know what is. Are they only going to build honor guards, by the way? The answer might be maybe. Let's go ahead and attack, let's attack this light blue base here. Oh, wait. He's got a... Oh, no, I thought that was a hunter squad. Once the Prophet of Regret starts flying, he can be, that's where he gets his full identity of being the chair. It can be kind of scary. Goodbye. Look, you can just see some of my teammates, Marines, go flying. I apologize. But it's so good. It is so good, and I love this game. This will forever and always be my favorite Halo game. I hope that we get a Halo Wars 3 sometime, eventually. I hope that we get Halo Wars 2 on Steam, and I hope that this game gets cross-platform play at minimum, matchmaking, full matchmaking at best. One can dream. I hope that we see a Halo renaissance of the IP, just in general, because when this came out, this was the golden years of Halo still. This came out in between Halo 3 and ODST, actually, when this game came out. I hope you've enjoyed this video, brought you back some nostalgia for Halo Wars 1. Go ahead and play it sometime. It misses you. It's a good game, and it definitely misses you playing it. Fire up the campaign, play some missions, and save the Spirit of Fire. Again, we did a campaign playthrough of this game last year or so, and it was awesome. If you want to see it on Legendary with all skulls and black boxes, be sure to check that out. And of course, we are known for covering Halo Wars 2 as well. But I'm just now, I think this is probably GG to the gentleman. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Covenant bases, their health is static. So like building more buildings doesn't increase their health like how UNSC does. But I could be wrong about that. I didn't do all units, so I guess my... Got that base. I could probably upgrade to go to T3. He likes having his rally point here for some reason.
Enemy engagement.
He's got a real Expo setup.
All units.
Up, AI player defeated. I apologize. It also has like this automatic difficulty, which I think it like scales if you play better, like they play better. And I can't remember if you win. Does it only go up one? Like 1 point, because it's a number.
All units.
I honestly can't remember.
All units.
But there are some people that have like tried to max out that rank.
Local units.
We really should play Halo Wars 1 more often, huh? It's just so fun. It's a lot of fun. Even if we could get like, a matchmade game every once in a while. There are just, I think the people that are left like have a really high skill level because they've been playing the game for 16 years. And I have to like train my brain to go from Halo Wars 2 to Halo Wars 1. I'm usually not prepared for that, but it's still a blast to play. I mean, look how much damage this base has taken. Oh yeah, 2 Mac Blasts. Let's go. macking a base with 4 max shots will never get old. And unless he has an expansion base, that might be GG's to the gentleman. Let's see. Like how the base kind of...
Your team
Yeah,
is
there it
victorious.
goes. Oh, that's an achievement too. Win 10 games. Tells you how little I play the Steam version. Really all of my hours are in the Xbox version. What I love, by the way, that Halo Wars 2 doesn't even do this, is you can, like, back out, and you can see the map. Like, fly around and be like, oh, what do they have at this base? Or who took that base? There's also this really cool fountain here as well. Just the detail is so awesome. And then, like, you can go through and see a little bit more detailed of, like, you say, okay, how many squads... So I killed 34 squads. You can press A on details. It'll tell you how many of each you destroyed. Like, that's really cool. Or what you lost. You can be like, oh, I lost 1 Warthog and 11 flamethrowers. Like that. And the buildings you killed. Like, Halo Wars 2 doesn't do that. And I think it should. What techs you researched. That helps you become, I think, a better player as you're analyzing what your opponents did or how you played to seeing how you can improve and be better at the game. I just thought that was really interesting. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you, James.